My name is Alyssa, and I'm 26 years old. Imagine this, sitting in a sterile hospital room, the smell of disinfectant stinging your nose as your sister clutches your hand with tears streaming down her face. She whispers, "Please, Alyssa, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this surgery. I need you." And without thinking twice, without hesitation, I told her, "I'll cover it, don't worry." That moment should have been one of love, one of gratitude, of sisterhood. Instead, it became the beginning of the ugliest betrayal I've ever faced. Because after I paid her bills, nearly draining my savings, my sister decided that wasn't enough. She looked at me, not as family, not as the person who saved her, but as her personal bank account. And when I wouldn't give her more money, she set her sights on something else of mine, something I worked years to earn, my car. If you want to see how this story unfolds, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more unbelievable family drama stories. At first, I didn't think twice about paying for my sister Marissa's medical bills. She's my older sister by 2 years, and growing up, she always protected me. When kids bullied me in school, she'd step in. When my parents argued, she was the one who held me close. So when she fell seriously ill and the hospital bill came to almost $12,000, I told myself, this is my chance to return the favor, to be the strong one for once. I emptied the majority of my emergency fund, cut back on every little luxury, and even picked up extra shifts at work. I told myself it was worth it. I kept thinking, this is family. This is what family does. For a while, Marissa seemed grateful. She'd cry and hug me, calling me her angel, her savior. But gratitude, I learned, has an expiration date. 2 months after her surgery, she was back on her feet. I expected she'd focus on recovery, maybe find part-time work to ease back into life. Instead, she started making excuses for everything. She'd say, "I'm too tired to work," or "My body isn't ready yet." But I noticed she had the energy to go out with her friends, to post selfies at restaurants, to buy expensive skincare online. At first, I brushed it off. I told myself she was healing in her own way. But then came the requests. "Alyssa, can you cover my phone bill this month? It's just one time." "Alyssa, I need help with groceries. You wouldn't want me to starve, would you?" "Alyssa, can you lend me money for rent? You know I'll pay you back." It became endless, and the guilt-tripping never stopped. If I hesitated, she'd remind me, "You wouldn't have me here today if it wasn't for you. Don't throw that away now." I felt trapped. I loved my sister, but it was becoming clear. She didn't just need me, she was using me. The breaking point came one evening when she walked into my apartment uninvited. I had just gotten home from work, exhausted, and she was sitting on my couch scrolling through her phone like she owned the place. Without looking up, she said, "Hey, so I've been thinking, since you're doing well and I still can't really work, maybe I could just use your car for a while." I froze. "What do you mean use my car?" She finally looked up at me all casual. "Well, I need something reliable to get around. Your car just sits in the parking lot when you're at work. It makes sense. You already helped me with the surgery. This is just another way to help me get back on my feet." I laughed nervously, thinking she was joking. "Marissa, no. That car is mine. I worked 3 years to save for it. I'm still paying off the loan." Her face changed instantly. The sweet, grateful sister disappeared, and in her place was someone cold, almost entitled. "You're unbelievable," she snapped. "I almost died, Alyssa. I gave up everything when I was sick, and now you can't even share your car with me, after everything I've been through?" I tried to reason with her. "I've already done more than enough. I paid your medical bills, Marissa. That money was my future, my safety net. The car is all I have left of my independence." But she didn't want to hear it. She stormed out of my apartment, slamming the door so hard the walls shook. The next day, my car was gone. At first, I thought maybe I parked in the wrong spot or it had been towed. I called the towing company, the police. Nothing. And then, while scrolling through social media in panic, my jaw dropped. There was Marissa, posting selfies in my car, captioning it, "Finally got some freedom back. Nothing can stop me now." My blood ran cold. My own sister had stolen my car. I couldn't believe it. My sister, the very person I sacrificed thousands of dollars for, had stolen the one thing I worked so hard to earn. My hands shook as I dialed her number. When she finally picked up, her voice was smug. "Oh, so you saw my post? Don't be so dramatic, Alyssa. I didn't steal your car. I'm just borrowing it." Borrowing it? My blood boiled. "Marissa, you can't just take my car without asking. That's theft." She scoffed. "Don't talk to me like I'm a criminal. After everything you've done, after everything I've been through, you owe me this. You think money makes us even? I needed you, Alyssa. I still need you. And if you won't give, I'll just take." Her words pierced me deeper than any knife. It wasn't about the car. It was about control. She thought my kindness was weakness. For days, she flaunted it online, driving around, picking up friends, even tagging locations while sitting behind my steering wheel. Everyone in her circle thought it was her car. She fed off the attention while I walked to work, humiliated. But the humiliation didn't last long, because something inside me snapped. I replayed everything I had done for her, the drained savings, the extra shifts, the sleepless nights worrying about her health. And now this? No. Enough was enough. I decided to fight back. First, I gathered every receipt, every bank statement proving I paid her bills. Then, I pulled up our text messages where she begged me for help. And most importantly, I filed a police report. At first, the officer hesitated. "It's a family matter," he said. But once I showed him proof that the car was registered in my name and that Marissa had no permission to use it, his tone changed. 2 days later, I got a call. They'd found my car, parked outside her friend's apartment. And yes, she was furious when they towed it back to me. She came banging on my door that night, screaming, calling me a traitor. "You ruined my life. I can't believe you'd betray me like this." I opened the door just enough to look her in the eye. My voice was calm, steadier than I thought possible. "No, Marissa, you ruined ours. I gave you everything I could, and you turned me into your enemy. That car isn't yours. My life isn't yours. And I won't let you take from me anymore." She froze. For the first time, I saw her realize she'd lost her power over me. The fallout was messy. She stopped speaking to me for weeks, and when she did, it was only bitter words. She spread rumors in the family, saying I abandoned her when she needed me most. But this time, I had the truth on my side. I showed our parents and relatives the receipts, the texts, the proof of what I'd sacrificed. Slowly, people began to see her manipulation for what it was. And me? I learned the hardest but most valuable lesson of my life. Generosity without boundaries isn't kindness, it is self-destruction. I still love my sister, but love doesn't mean allowing yourself to be used. Sometimes the best way to protect family is to draw a line, even if it hurts. Now, every time I get into my car, I feel more than just relief. I feel pride, because I didn't just take back what was mine, I took back myself. So if you've ever been guilt-tripped, manipulated, or drained by someone you love, let this be your reminder. You're not selfish for saying no. You're strong for protecting yourself.